want to be seen and we want to be heard, and that we're not okay with some of the decisions that have been made earlier this week.
A peaceful vigil in downtown Phoenix tonight, honoring the life of Breonna Taylor and Dion Johnson. Both were killed after being shot by law enforcement. Their families, along with protesters, demanding justice after prosecutors in both cases determined the shootings were justified.
In tonight's vigil here in Phoenix, much different than the scenes playing out across the country. This is now night number 2 of unrest, with protesters clashing with police at times, from Los Angeles to Philadelphia and major cities in between. Like we've already mentioned tonight, it's been fully peaceful here in the Valley.
Our Breonna Whitney has been at the downtown Phoenix vigil all night. She's joining us now. Breonna, we understand this has turned into a march now.
Hey, Chris and Brandon, things have changed a little bit the last time that I checked in with you guys. So there was the vigil that was held by We the Rising. They concluded their vigil, but then there was about 80 to 100 protesters that then took to the streets of downtown Phoenix. We are in between the big group of protesters here up front, and behind us is the backside of the police department, where police have barricades up. They have their riot gear on, and of course, when protesters saw that, they were not pleased. Also, a lot of the protesters out here have black umbrellas out. I asked them what they're using those for. They say they have them in case pepper balls are thrown, and they're also using them for privacy and security. But what we're seeing over and over is that once the police vehicles get to the intersections, then those with the umbrella will stand there and block it. Police will get on their loudspeaker and say, you are subject to arrest if you don't get into the sidewalk, and then they'll move on. So you can kind of see what's going on right now. We're kind of caught between the two crowds as we're walking with them. But tensions are high. But I should note, and I know I mentioned it before, but this is not the group that organized the vigil. This is a group of attendees to the vigil that then went even further. So we're staying safe kind of in the back here. For the most part, it is a peaceful protest, but police have had to get on their loudspeaker several times now, asking protesters to get out of the streets, and that's usually when the protesters start yelling things back at Phoenix police. So it's still an unfolding situation here in downtown. We're going to keep walking with the protesters. They told us they wouldn't actually give us the route, so we're just kind of walking with them to see where they end up. But they did pass the Phoenix Police Department, and we're now heading west away from that. So we'll keep you updated with the very latest as we continue to monitor what's unfolding here in downtown Phoenix with protesters here tonight. Guys, I'll send it back to you.